Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to today's video. Firstly, I hope you've all been keeping well and staying safe during these turbulent times. Now remember, we've all we've got, so be sure to look after one another. Okay, within today's video, I'm gonna make it short, sharp and to the point, and basically come out as to why I've been doing these videos. What's the intention behind the videos? Why have I been spending every single day trying to figure out a concept or trying to figure out an experience on being able to put that out on YouTube and put it out there for the world to see? And that ultimately comes down to number one, the habits that I'm building. Number two, the information that I've got in my head and how I can relay that the best I can to better help you guys out. And number three, which is I guess most importantly, is just continuously practicing my craft. So as an example, I'm sure you've seen video one, which was probably, a pretty slow start in terms of being able to build out confidence and build out sort of some form of value to the audience. But as we kept on building and as I kept on each day progressing, it starts to be a little bit more comfortable. Now, primarily when you do start anything that's relatively new, now granted I have been putting out videos elsewhere, or probably not as consistent as what I am today, but yeah, there has been some at least experience of me putting video out there. Whereas some people out there might be going, well, this is going to be my first time, or I haven't done it for a very long time, or I just can't see how I can connect with, say for example, if I'm in front of an audience of however many people, I can connect with them, I can vibe, I can see their facial expressions, I can see how interested, disinterested they are in the conversation that I'm having with them. Whereas if I look at face to face with a technological lens, or if I look at a specific lens and probably myself to the side, it just doesn't have that same connection. But as I said, as you continuously practice and as you start to develop a lot more, lack of a better phrase, connection with the camera, you start to ease, you start to stop thinking as much, and whatever is coming out of the mouth is more or less subconsciously driven. And ultimately, if you get a number of things right, number one, the intent of the video, number two, the value that you'd be speaking about, number three, and this is something that I've learned to grasp and take a hold of, is if I go on tangents, those tangents are very, very relevant to what I'm speaking about. So I may go off on a tangent, but then I'll bring it back around and show how that sort of encapsulates the entire point of the video. So as I said, the intention of these videos here is to just give value. There's a lot of information that I have in my head, and looking back at some of the videos, I would have been, you could have said this a lot better, you could have gone a lot deeper in a specific concept or topic. But the fact is that I haven't. Yet I still have people coming through and going, thank you, that concept about wherever it may be, it has allowed me to look at certain avenues. So if they do, say, connect with me, and if they go, whether it be on WhatsApp or Messenger or even a Zoom conversation, I can dive a lot deeper into it. But again, by putting it out there, it just helps someone else out there. So the question I have to you is, how long are you going to be selfish? How long are you going to hold that information that you have that is valuable in your head and keep it to yourself? Or, but yeah, are you going to take the lead, pretty much like what I did, go out there, put out videos that you probably look back and go, that was a bit cringe, but being able to put some concept out rather than no concept, you're gonna help a lot more people out there. And yes, from video one to video now, which again, I have no script, it's just going off with what's in my head, it's a lot more smoother. I wouldn't say it's my very best, because I'm always progressing, I'm always getting better. One thing about me is that I always seek just improvements. Whether someone just rips me a new one in the comment section, or if someone just goes, Rob, really liked your video, have you thought of doing X and Y to make it a lot better? Then I would have gone, yeah, absolutely, let's do it. So again, by taking the emotion out of whether other people will care about what you say, how you look, what you do, where you're positioned, like, does it look good? Quite frankly, who gives a fuck? No one cares other than you. And that's all that they're the only people that really care, is what's up there. So yeah, again, just getting that content out to provide value and share value, but also as well create these habits. So for me, I've always enjoyed being in front of a camera. I've always shared my thoughts, and I've enjoyed it, whether it be on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, now YouTube. There's no real difference. It's just, coming back to familiarity, like going up, familiarity. Growing up, it was good to share. If one person watched it, or if thousands of people watched it, the same concept applies. Whatever's in my head, put it out there, and hopefully that will help someone else out. As I get better though, and as I start to build upon these videos, the habits get a lot easier, and when you've got an easy habit and an easy routine, the conversations comes out a lot freely, and again, you don't necessarily think, It's just whatever comes out of the mouth. So again, something like that, I would encourage you guys, especially in a day and age where we're all producing content online, a lot of the digital footprints of a person, a brand, or a business, it's so crucial, it's so important. So if you can start to learn how to deliver content online via video camera, it's gonna be a hell of a lot more beneficial for you 12, 18, 24 months down the track. So again, look at what I'm doing. I'm sure you can rip it apart and make it a hell of a lot better, or at least put your own flavor to it. Do that. Use my, lack of better phrase, progression of crap to not as crap as some stimulant for you to go out there and do the same thing. So yeah, now that I've got this habit, now that I've built out this agreement that I had with myself that every single day within November I'm going to put out a piece of content, when December comes along, I wouldn't necessarily want to stop it. I may have a day or two in between, but those 2 days spent a lot more strategizing and really going into depth as to what the concept could be and how far I can get into it. Now again, these are my thoughts. These are either thoughts, value adds that I can give, vlogs, part of my life that I'm sharing and basically expressing to you guys. It's just made me a lot more, it made me feel a lot better producing content. So as I said, 12, 18 months down the track, if I'm consistent with this, a hell of a lot better I'm going to be producing videos. You know, it's a given. The more you practice at one thing, the lot better you get at it. So with me with football, with me my business, with me my connection with my team, connection with my family, just anything in general, the more times you do it, the more reps you put under your belt. Wow, that's two phrases that just doesn't make sense. The better you get at it. So again, I would implore you guys to just start documenting, start videoing, start creating these habits around getting familiar with this lens here, getting familiar with the camera setup. Now, if you guys want me to do a camera setup of what I've got, basically it's just a camera, a microphone, and a fill light. Now you can see that there's other lights behind me. I can speak more about the design of these videos. As you can see here, I've actually put a little bit more effort into the sort of setup, more, I guess, transparency. We've just redone the office here, so it's going to be pretty exciting with mum coming over. She's going to have a little place behind her to stay while she's with us. And while the little baby is growing, for now they're going to be staying in our room, but who knows, if we're still here, baby will stay there. If not, we're in a bigger house, or if we're in a different place, then yeah, absolutely. There's going to have their own room, my own office, place for mum when she comes over from UA. So yeah, there's a lot happening, but for now, you can see in this video here, there's a little bit more thought behind the setup. But if you guys are interested in my thoughts on how to best frame, what type of lighting to have, what type of microphone, camera, let me know in the comment section below, and I'd be more than happy to help out with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the intention of the video for today, just to share my thoughts as to why I've been doing this, what the benefits are, not only for myself, which again, you can see those habits with me building a lot more confidence with being in front of a camera, but number two, it's actually sharing my thoughts and putting it out to you guys, or putting the onus on you to go, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to be selfish, or am I actually going to go share my thoughts with those who can benefit from it? So anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you guys are all doing very well. Feels a lot better, I feel, as I said twice, to yeah, share my thoughts around why I do things. If you guys do have any questions, or if you have any ideas for me to put content out, let me know. I'd love to do that for you guys, and I'd love to share what I think about a certain concept or principle that you'd be thinking about. Okay, that's pretty much it. See you guys tomorrow, and yeah, peace.